Alright guys, welcome back to Death from Above 40k. It's battle report time again. And we've got marine on marine action. Just to be clear, if you hear any funny noises in the background, it's this guy. Say good day, mate. Yeah, good boy. He's making funny noises in the background, so I just thought I'd clear it up. It's not Tyranids, it's a pug. Alright, so what do we got here today? We've got Space Wolves showing down against the Blood Angels. Now, I'm going to be heading up my Blood Angels because they're my favourite Space Marine chapter. Jakey Boy's here again. He's heading up the Space Wolves. We've kept the list the same as the last battle reports that these two armies were in because going into 9th edition, these are the armies that we know so far, and we know we know what they do, we know what they're capable of. So we've gone down that path. So what we'll do is we'll break down the Space Wolves first. So at 1500 points, they're a battalion, 12 command points. So HQs, we've got Ragnar, we've got Njal, and we got Bjorn. So we've got all the big boys back out. Ragnar is the Warlord, and then we've got Njal knows the powers Stormcaller, Living Lightning, and the Wolf Spirits. That was the ones. Alright, troops choices, 5-man Intercessor Squad, Power Fist, Auto Bolt Rifles. Over here, Blood Claws pack. They've got chain swords and bolt pistols. Pack leader here's got a Power Fist, and then another pack leader Wolfguard pack leader in Terminator armor with Thunderhammer Storm Shield. Then the third troops choice is Grey Hunters. We've got 5. 4 of them chainsword, 3 of them chainsword bolt. Well, they all got chainswords except this guy who's got a Power Fist and this guy who's got a plasma gun. Too many options. Then at the front, you got the Wolfguard pack leader. He's got the Stormbolter Power Fist on his Terminator armor. Then elites, Wolf and Dreadnought, Fenrisian Great Axe, and Blizzard Shield. Then we got fast attack. 5 Thunderwolves. In that pack, they've all got Storm Shields. 5 of them have Wolf Claws, and the pack leader here has a Thunderhammer. Then in heavy support, we've got a Long Fangs pack. 2 las cannons, 3 rockets, and the Terminator pack leader with Cyclone Missile Launcher, Wolf Claw, and Storm Bolter. So, that's 1500 points of Space Wolves. Ready to rumble, ready to go. So we'll have a look at the Blood Angels and see what I got in my list today. So, back at it again. So, HQs wise, in this one, this is a battalion again, so 12 command points. HQs, we've got Mephiston. He's got Wings of Sanguinius, Shield of Sanguinius, and the Quickening. And then we've got Smash Captain next to him. So he's got the Death Visions, and that's pretty much the only upgrade. So making him Death Company pretty much, so paying the command point. And then leave him as B. And then we've got the Librarian Dreadnought, who is going to be the Warlord with Artisan of War, and he's got the Biomatic Sarcophagus. So we've paid that's the first relic, sorry. We'll go over here to elites. We'll start with that. We'll go through the troops. 1, 2, 3. 5-man Intercessor Squads. All of them armed the same, so we've got Power Fists on the Sergeant and Auto Bolt Rifles across the board. Best way to run them. If anyone else tells you different, they're lying. Alright. Then Elites. So we've got the Banner of Sacrifice, so that is the second relic, so I've paid a command point there. He's just got the sword, jump pack, all the bits and bobs. Then we've got 1, 2 Furioso Dreads, armed with Blood Fists and 2 Heavy Flamers. They've also got, no, that's it. Yeah, that's all I could afford to put on them. They got a bit expensive. Then we got Predator with all las, and then we got the mighty Baal Predator, all Dakar variant. So that comes in at 1500 points. So we got werewolves versus vampires. We got some Twilight action going on here, lads. Are you an Edward or you're a Jacob? Alright, we'll get back to yous. We'll get a mission going, and we'll let the Emperor's Royal Games begin. Alright. Alright guys, Me and Jake have decided on a mission, and we're keeping it real simple today because we just want to see who the best chapter is. So we're just playing kill points. Really simple. We're just going to have the simple first strike point. Each unit that you kill completely is worth 1 point, and each character you kill is worth 3 points. So, Jake got his army set up first, and we'll be going first. So let's go over what he's done. So, on the very right hand side, he's put the long fangs up in the sky here. So they've got a view over this whole battlefield. Then down here, we've got the, what's he got at the front? His intercessors. Then behind the intercessors are the grey hunters. Then behind them are the blood claws. And then in there is Bjorn. He said he's putting the blood claws on the table because when I forgot him last week, he goes, he doesn't want to be doing that. Fair enough. As we come over here, we've got the wolves. In between the wolves, we've got Ragnar. Bloody hell, I forgot his name again. Njal. And then the Dreadnought. So, that's what we've got on the Space Wolf side. So he's got a nice spread across here. Some heavy weapons on Overwatch. And everything else is good to go. Let's go over what I've done on my side. So, we've got, we'll start from the right to left. I've put the Predator in here, hidden away so that it can't get shot at, because if you have a look over here, they've got the building and stuff, you can't quite see it through it. Then we've got Mephiston, Smash Captain. We've got all the intercessors around the banner. Then we got 1 dread, 2 dread, 3 dread hidden behind this big building so they don't get blown away. And then we got the Baal Predator also hidden away from that nasty Overwatching bugger. Can't get that to focus, but yeah, these guys all the way up in here. But I'm sure as soon as the vehicle comes out, those things are just gonna... So, what we'll do is, we'll have Space Wolves turn 1, and we'll see if these guys can put on a bit of a show and crack some vampire heads open. Alright, we'll get back to you in a minute. Let's start over here. The long fangs couldn't get a line of sight on anything, so as from being up here, he's ran them down here. I think he got like a 3, which sort of just got him to the bottom level. All of these guys sort of ran and moved forward. Bjorn moves 8. Bjorn moves 8. He moved forward. Now these guys all sort of move forward here too. Not to come into here and just get charged first turn themselves. So, shooting wise, the only thing that really happened was Bjorn shot across into one of these dreads and it bounced off him. He rolled 2 hits and then he rolled 2 2s for the wound. So, pretty good in that sense. The only command points used for this round was he used a re-roll for these guys because he rolled a 1 and then he re-rolled and got a 3, which got him down out of the building. Because if you look from up here, that building was pretty much blocking line of sight to everything. So, no good. Alright, so end of Space Wolves turn 1. Nothing's happened. We'll get on with Blood Angels turn 1 and see if we can do something. Alright guys, end of Blood Angels turn 1. There's been a lot of movement forward and a bit of manoeuvring around. So, we'll have a look at how this went down. So, we'll start over here. This Las Predator moved out from here to get some shots off going across onto these boys. Didn't do anything, so don't even worry about it. It was really bad shooting. These guys here all moved up. Smash Captain Mephiston used wings to get in front, and Mephiston used wings, and before he did that, he did Shield of Sanguinius on this one. The two Furiosos ran forward and cooked the Primaris squad. So with the 4 heavy flamers off these two, they got first strike for annihilating the Primaris squad. Librarian Dreadnought ran forward, so he didn't do anything. The rest of the bolt rifles didn't do a great deal. They shot over into the Blood Claws and they killed one of them. And then over here, the Baal Predator zipped around the corner. I could only get enough range over onto these guys with the heavy bolters. The idea was to blow them away. But so I split fire. So with the heavy bolters, I fired over into here and killed two of them. And then with the assault cannons on top, I fired across into here and killed one of the Thunderwolves. So, not a bad first turn for the Blood Angels. Put themselves in a pretty good dominant spot. Hidden away and then sprung the trap. So, we'll let Jake have turn 2 and see if these Dreadnoughts are still in here holding the line. We'll get back to yous. Alright guys, end of Space Wolf turn 2. Sorry if you can hear that rain in the background. It is hammering down and there's nothing I can do about it because 4-pound baby Jesus is in control of that, not me. But what happened here on the battlefield? So, first things first, these moved across. They paid a command point to use the re-rolls to hit, fired over into here and took 9 wounds off my Baal Predator. These guys moved into the terrain here and tried to use the plasma gun and that to assist in removing it. Didn't happen. In the center here, everything sort of moved up. Nyal went terrible because all of his psychic powers were nullified by all of my psychers. So, he didn't get any psychic powers off, but that's okay. Blood Claws are just there. And shooting wise, Bjorn shot into this, one of the Furioso Dreads that was there, did nothing again. So 2 hits and then rolled badly to wound. Oh, sorry, got 1 wound, but then I rolled a 6 to save. And it's taking AP3 because we are not in the heavy doctrine anymore. So, on top of that, then it was the assault phase. This Dreadnought ran in and just smashed the shit out of the Furioso Dreadnought. Did something like 18 wounds on him. Then these guys charged in, Thunderwolves. I paid 2 command points to intervene and chopped one of them down. And then they hit back, but only did 3 wounds on my Dreadnought. So that wasn't too bad for the turn. Good saves going on there. Mind you as well, not all of them could fight in combat. It was just the guy at the front that was in range and the one behind here. They didn't do a great deal. So at the end of that round, we've got another point for the Space Wolves because they killed a Dreadnought. But that was the only whole unit they killed. So we'll get back to the Blood Angels and see what they can do in retaliation. Alright guys, end of Blood Angels turn 2 and they've come back at it. They've hit hard. So, what have they done? Alright, this thing moved out back over this way to shoot across into the Dreadnought that was there but did nothing. This tank over here backed out. He's only hitting on 5s now, but he still managed to drop a few Grey Hunters in here, but they were pretty safe as far as morale goes. They passed. They're Space Marines. Thank God for pack leaders. These guys here, so all of the intercessors, fired all their shots over into here because it was a tactical doctrine and killed off the Blood Claws, so no more Blood Claws. This guy stayed in combat. This guy charged in and smashed the Wolfen Dreadnought. And then this guy over here ran in, and before Mephiston and him both charged in, but I attacked with the Smash Captain first, and he finished off all the Thunder Cav before anyone else could attack. Now, I didn't do any consolidation moves because I didn't want to get slapped around by these characters here. So he's going to get a free run at what he wants to sort of, kill or whatever. But at the end of that, we managed to get another couple of victory points. So we got 1 for the Blood Claws, 1 for the Dreadnought, and 1 for the Thunder Puppies. So, we walked up to them and fucking pow! Take that, Thunder Puppy. Smash Captains. They're still that good. Alright guys, we'll get back to you at Space Wolves turn 3. They're probably going to be a bit more aggressive now because they're going into their assault doctrine, but they are heavily damaged at the moment now and the Blood Angels are severely getting an upper hand, so we'll see what we can do. Alright guys, Space Wolves turn 3. And they've gotten back into the game and done some serious damage. So, first things first. Long Fangs pack. Moved to get into range. Used the reroll to hit stratagem. Shot all the way over here and took 9 wounds off this. These guys in here moved further up into here. Shot into this tank but didn't do anything. So both these Blood Angels battle tanks at the back taken 9 wounds damage. Alright. In the centre here, there was some combat stuff. So first off, Njal ran up, did a smite. Mephiston tried to stop it, and then he just melted the shit out of the Smash Captain's brain. He was all like, man, he's like, ah! Fucking shit everywhere. Then, old mate here, we got the battle of the two titans here. We got big Primaris boys. They've done it. They're fighting. Ragnar ran in and smacked Mephiston in the face. Want to go? Come at me, bruz. Rin, with his big bloody chainsword. Took 5 wounds off Mephiston. He's got 1 left. Then he turned around and went, oh, have a bit of me bloody power sword, mate. Bang! Took 3 wounds back off him. So these two new models are in an epic duel here, smacking each other around. So we'll see who comes out on top next turn. Who knows? It's a ridiculous battle. Over here, Bjorn shot into this guy with his las cannons, and for the 3rd time in a row, hasn't done anything with the las cannons, but then he ran in and smacked the warlord down. So, at the end of this, as we said at the start, because he get 3 points for characters, he's killed 2 characters this turn, putting him on a total of 8 points. So, Space Wolves are on 8 points. Blood Angels are on 5 points. Let's see if we can't come back and do something here against Jacob. He's getting better at this friggin' game, and I don't fucking like it. Just saying. Just putting it out there. Nah, it's good. It's good fun. So, we got some stuff to retaliate with, but Bjorn is just... That guy just does not die. So, we'll see what happens. We'll get back to yous. And for Sanguinius. Alright, end of Blood Angels turn 3. And definitely got real. Board domination is happening here. So, let's go through it. This thing shot across over into the Long Fangs. Killed a couple of them. This thing here used its heavy bolters to shoot into the Long Fangs. Killed a couple more of them. Leaving only this fella. Jake paid the stratagem to make him a lone wolf. The rest of these bolt rounds, not bolt rounds, assault cannon rounds shot in here to soften these guys up before these guys ran in and pulverised the Grey Hunters. Over in here, one of the units of intercessors ran into Bjorn and took 6 wounds off him, but then he turned around and blended him. And then this guy ran over and smashed Njal in the face, and then Mephiston cut down oh god, so many names. Ragnar. Oh! So it was absolutely intense because so the Blood Angels got another 7 points. So they're on 12 points. But then also the Space Wolves managed to gain a point, putting them on 10. So it's 10 to 12. But the Space Wolves only have Bjorn and this Lone Wolf left. So we'll let them go into turn 4 and see what they can do because they're getting surrounded, it's getting serious, and it's getting crazy. Alright guys, end of Space Wolves turn 4. They've done well, but it's not looking real good. Only thing that's left here to do is end the game. They've been absolutely smasherized. The only thing they've got left is this Lone Wolf. And it's not looking good for him because Mephiston's right here. These guys are right here. And these guys are right here. So at this point, we're way out of the realm of coming back. But just to test her out, what we'll do here is we'll move Mephiston over to here. We'll see if he gets his quickening off. He does. How many attacks does he get? An extra 2. So he's going to charge this guy. Yep. Command point, fuck it, do the overwatch. He hits him with a rocket. He wounds him. No, he doesn't. It's a 2. So Mephiston's going to get in there. And he's going to get an absolute bucket load of attacks here. So let's go grab some more dice, because he's going to get 5, 6, 7 plus 2. Here we go. That's a fuck ton of hits. It's a fuck ton of wounds. What do we got here? Saves. So, what have you got? 1, 2. Yeah, he's not going to survive that. So, there we go. We've got a complete and utter Space Marine domination. Lol, of course it was a Space Marine domination. So, Blood Angels smacked it out of the park. They've still got tanks in the background. They got their Primaris Marines, and they got Mephiston leading the front still at the end of the battle. So hopefully you enjoyed this. It was good to do some Marine on Marine. I personally don't really like Marine on Marine battles unless it's Chaos versus Loyalists. But guys were asking for it. It's been asked for, so you know, if enough people ask for a battle, we'll get it done. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next one.